What is going on, my people? How is everybody doing, and how is everybody feeling good? Back at it again with another video. So in today's video, you are the reason you are releasing. Here's why. Because one thing about a man, everything in your life, if you can't be able to analyze different things in your life and try to have the best discernment over them, and not only that, if you can't take it upon yourself to acknowledge when you're at fault, and be able to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm going to take accountability for my actions, you're going to keep relapsing. Because sometimes as men, we put ourselves in crazy situations. We put our flesh in crazy situations thinking that we could overpower our flesh, and we fall short. We think that we could just edge a little bit on the adult sites, and then all of a sudden now, for some reason, we find ourselves putting our hands in our brief or boxes or shorts and start wanking. How did that even happen? You're the reason why you're releasing. It's you. Don't try to blame your girl. Don't try to blame the adult. You're the reason that you're releasing. You have control over your body. Even when you're horny, you have control over your body. Because you're so filled with the lust, because you're so filled with watching the adult sites and releasing, you're in a very gullible state. So now anytime you get an urge or itch to want to fap, you could be on a college campus and you get the urge to fap, you're running to your local bathroom to wank it off, squeezing it until it pops. That's crazy. That's crazy. You could be around friends having great uplifting conversations about life, about self-improvement, about God, good food and just traveling, and you get the urge, you want to run in yo, I'll be right back, guys, I have to go use the bathroom. Come on, brothers, come on, man. Like I said, us brothers, man, we do a lot of stuff to ourselves, but we always want to point the finger. Yo, it was my girl was walking around the crib with a thong, so I had to just bust her cheeks. No, you're weak. That's just what it is. You're weak. And I'm not trying to bash you, but sometimes in life as men, if we don't look in the mirror and say we are the issue, we are the ones that are causing ourselves to relapse, we are putting ourselves in these predicaments. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's always our fault, but some of the times that I know that I've relapsed, it's been my fault. It's been my fault. I put myself in those predicaments where I try to play around with my flesh. You know what? I'm gonna just watch the adult sites, but I won't fap. It's whatever. I got control. I'm putting my flesh in these situations that I know that I'm weak, trying to overcome them. How you get stronger is by not putting yourself in situations anymore and allow yourself to naturally heal. You allow yourself to naturally heal because you're not putting yourself in these situations anymore. But the more that you keep putting yourself in these situations, it's not gonna do nothing for you. It's not gonna make you stronger. You're just gonna continue to be weak to the fact that whenever you watch the adult sites, all you wanna do is fap. All you doing is putting it in your mind. So you awake fapping, and then you go to sleep and you having more wet dreams. You are just depleting yourself on so many levels. How are you releasing in the dream world and then in the physical realm? This don't make no sense, brothers. Take accountability for your relapses. You are the reason why you keep relapsing. It's not nobody. It's not your girlfriend. It's not your friends. It's not your boys. You are the reason why you keep relapsing. Until you look in the mirror and say, I'm the reason why I'm relapsing, and because I know that I'm the reason why I'm relapsing, now it's time for me to be the reason why I don't relapse. And now it's time for me to take it upon myself to start now to retain. You know that every time you hang around this girl, both y'all flesh just be on go mode. So stop hanging around her. You know that when you alone, all you want to do is fap. Try not to be so alone. Try to be outside more. I said it in one of my other videos. You want to be so busy throughout the day that the time that you go home, the only thing that you could do is knock out. That's how you want to do it. Get into a routine where you tire yourself out from being productive and transmuting, that as soon as you go home, you don't have time to think about the adult sides. All you want to do is rest your body. If you know that you have brothers or homies or whatever, however you call them, or friends who are guys that all they talk about is fornication and women, and it tempts you, you might have to distance yourself from them. You might have to distance yourself. If you know that you relapse and get hornier around maybe the midnight time, midnight, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., start going to sleep a little early before then. Try to go to sleep earlier so you don't put yourself in those predicaments where you get horny. If you know that you go on Instagram and it makes you want to edge because you see nothing but baddies, because y'all all follow all the baddies that got the bodies, and y'all be on the explore page and y'all watching twerking videos and y'all be hypnotized. Booty. I'm out to nut. Like, bro, that type of way of being is the worst way to be, brothers. That is not normal. We've been programmed by the adult industry to be this way. We've been programmed by the world to be this way, to be simpy. The world does not want retained men to be on this earth, to be spreading this knowledge. They really don't. They don't, brothers. They really don't. Because it's everywhere. All summer, women dressing half naked. And naturally, as a man, you would look. But it's like, that's how real it is. Even if you on retention, sometimes you'll probably just look. You don't got to consume it in your mind, but you just looking like right now. Like, I'm looking in the camera. It's nothing. Like, I'm just recording. But women know what they be doing, too. There's some women, these Jezebel-spirited succubus women, they try to be all kind and be all nice, but they be quick to want to suck your life force out of you. They be quick to want to help you squeeze that mushroom tip and just go crazy. It's ridiculous. As soon as they get around you, they want to be all touching up on you and getting all oozing. As soon as you just walk around them, they just oozing. Like, relax. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that, brothers. Like, we be the reason why we relapse. We be making all these excuses and try to blame the women and you are the reason that you relapse, because you was too daggone horny that you couldn't control yourself and you just let it go. You don't want to level up. You don't want to level up, because if you did, you would try to do everything in your power to not put yourself in situations. We got to take accountability for keep putting ourselves in these predicaments, knowing daggone well that going fall short. Go long periods of time on retention to when you know, okay, I could be around a woman and it's regular. To where you have suppressed your sexual appetite to now you don't even think about it. You want to be on this journey for so long and heal from what you've been through for so long that when you get on this journey, you kind of forget that sex even existed. You know, because sometimes I'm gonna be honest, I'll be forgetting that the adult sites actually exist because I'm not thinking about this thing. I think about God on a daily. I think about my goals. I think about my family. I think about self-improvement. I think about how I'm gonna be better. I think about how I'm gonna make financial moves. I think about, you know, how I'm gonna help the world. Just be trying to just make things make sense, you know. I'll be thinking of things that actually matter in this world. SEX and releasing my seed and doing all of that, it doesn't do anything for me when I always indulge in the sexual act. Something felt missing. I felt missing, like something was missing every time I released, or even if I didn't, something felt like, yeah, it was cool, but something felt weird. And now that I'm 51 days on this journey, I'm realizing like, wow, this is all I had to do. All I had to do was retain. All I had to do, like, this is all I had to do, brothers. All I had to do was retain for a long period of time, and I will heal. But yeah, start taking accountability. The more you start taking accountability and realize that you are the issue, you are the problem when it comes to your relapses, you will start growing and you will go longer streaks because you're paying attention now to your urges or your triggers to when things happen. All right? But y'all keep retaining. I love this journey. This journey is fantastic. Y'all take care of yourself. Y'all keep going strong. And until next time, much love. What is going on, my people? How is everybody doing and how is everybody